So what we're going to do is now look at putting in a clothing rail across. I want it as high as possible, so it's probably going to sit flush underneath here. Now there's oval ones, and oval ones for me are better because they can handle more weight across. So I'm going to be using an oval one, but the brackets it comes with are those plastic brackets, and I don't trust those plastic brackets. There's a reason why they keep trays of them in the store so you can buy extras, is because they crack and break. So the plastic ones I'm going to avoid. I'm going to make it out of wood. We've got a lot of offcuts of our pine wood, so we're going to use the pine wood to cut an oval into it using a jigsaw, and then we can have our own mounts, which are never going to be an issue. So they won't crack and break. So it'll be in there basically permanently, which is quite cool.
And so it came to pass that the grinding disc was destroyed by the forces of Mordor.
What do we have here? Hey you, it's time for quality inspection. Nothing gets signed off without my approval. I have places to be.
The pole did not fit, so I had to grind it down a little more so it fits inside the cupboard. I do put a lot of effort trying to get all the metal filings out. I prefer to make it safe so that I don't cut myself later and there's no metal filings or little pieces sticking out that may cause injury. You might be wondering why I'm playing around with this wood, staring at it, changing its direction, its angle. Well, that's because I'm looking at the grain, and how I'm going to trace this and cut it is going to be very, very important, because I'm trying to be strategic. Because sometimes if you cut in a certain way and the grain isn't on your side, the whole thing cracks. So I'm trying to be smart, but at the end of the day, no idea what I'm doing. Time to cut some fancy holes. I have 2 pieces of pine, they're square, they match in size. I'm going to freehand this, hopefully it works out. But the pole has to rest somewhere, and it's going to rest on this wood. So I've got to cut the hole big enough that the pole fits, and I can't have it too big because then it's just going to play around and bounce. Now I'm just sanding, 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 and more sanding. Many hours later, 3 holes are going to be drilled into each square. Now, they are not measured. I'm going by eye and, more importantly, by the grain. So I don't want to drill on the grain, I want to try and drill in places in between the grain. This is my attempt to try and avoid cracking this wood.
Installing the coat rail. What I've got already is, I didn't get it on camera, but I've just measured up so what I use is, and I think I'll show it on the other side, but I'm using a coat hanger to measure the distance from the front. So the door will be sitting about here, and then you've got this empty space, and then you've got the coat hanger. I'm measuring it up to here, so you've got the negative space still there, just in case something on the coat is a bit extended. Maybe you've got some blazers with some of those shoulder pads, or a jacket. You know, you need that extra space. And also you can then hang something on the door itself as well, like ties or belts, something of that nature. So we're going to leave ourselves a little bit of space to work with, just in case. So busy drilling the holes for that right now, and then I'll get on camera what we're going to do for that side. It's basically a similar process and we've got a bit of play on the coat rail, so even if it goes a little skew to match the cupboard, then it's perfectly fine. We can do that.
Don't forget to like and follow.